Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on backorder, and it's time for episode number 73 of our Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. I realized there's one thing that's been lingering in this entire playthrough that I just wouldn't feel right about not trying, just before ending off the entire playthrough, and that is something I've been kind of neglecting, I suppose, a legendary Pokemon encounter. And the legendary encounter is not going to be Latios, but I thought, let's go one last shot, see if we can actually capture this in a Pokeball. Alright, we bought some Pokeballs, we got 40 of them, 41, we're going to throw one. We're going to give you one last chance, Latios. Goodbye. But there is another legendary Pokemon I completely forgot about being in this generation. So what we're going to do is head on over to Pacific Log Town, I think is the best place to go to. We're going to get a decent team assembled once again, because I can't believe I didn't think of this. There is a whole section of the game we haven't even checked out yet. It is called the, is it Sky Pillar, I think? I think that's what it's called. Do I need to heal? I'm going to heal anyway. I'm going to get the team back together, and basically, now time for a little bit of recap. Last episode, as you just saw, Latios was our target, the legendary Pokemon. Didn't quite manage to capture it. Now, as I said, we have it to the point that we would easily, eventually, make the capture. It is at low HP, it is paralyzed, and we just gotta keep throwing Pokeballs until it works. But as, who was it? Somebody said on the last, actually, I'll check the video. Someone said on one of the previous episodes, or the previous episode, Robert Gosney actually said, not sure why I wouldn't use something like Mean Look to prevent the Pokemon from running away. The reason is, I did look into it, and Latios has Refresh as one of its attacks. Now, at level 45 it learns Recover, so that's not a problem. But with Refresh, it would cure away the paralysis. Now, if I had a Pokemon, as Robert did suggest, like a Haunter perhaps, or a Gengar with Hypnosis and Mean Look, that would probably be the best combination to capture this. Of course, Haunter or Gengar is weak to Psychic, and Latios has a Psychic attack, I'm pretty sure. Not sure if it's Mist Ball or what it would be. But anyway, all things considered, eventually, this strategy I'm using would work. I would capture it, but I'm not wasting my time trying that. There is another legendary Pokemon that we can go after, and that's probably, as far as I can think, the last thing, except for contests, that we can do in the Hoenn region. Alright, so who do we want to bring with us? Who do we have in the party as it is? I know I want to use Zapdos at level 50, so we'll put you to the lead, actually. We will keep Squeak for... Oh, you know what? We're going to bring Articuno with us as well. We're going after a legendary Pokemon, we're bringing legendary Pokemon with us. Slowbro, Pinky here can sit down for the time being. I think this is probably the best team I can bring. Now, the Pokemon we're going after, you're probably aware of who it is. Just in case you're not, I'm not going to mention who it is. I'm going to leave it as a bit of a surprise, but I mentioned the Sky Pillar, if that's even the actual name of this place. So, those of you that are aware of how the world of Pokemon works here in Hoenn, you know what the Sky Pillar is, you know who we're going after. But for those of you that don't, get ready for a nice surprise. Now, I've got to remember my way to get there. So I will say, I apologize, but I have to fight a trainer along the way, first of all. Hi, sweetie, wait, we should battle, you and I. I don't have time for you, alright? Actually, I got plenty of time. Or, take that back, I kind of don't, because this is a day later than... I really don't have Thunderbolt? I forgot I got you, Zap Cannon instead. But Zapdos' main focus is going to be using the Thunder Wave to cause paralysis. Anyway, what I was about to say is this is actually a day later than I would have preferred this to go up. I just had a really busy past several days. I haven't had time to sit down and record as much as I would have liked to. I did still get the Pokemon Go video out. Like, Pokemon Go takes a lot of editing time for me behind the scenes. So, that took up a lot of time when I would have normally been sitting down to record something and playing through a game. So, we had the Go out yesterday. Today, on Sunday, as you're watching this, we have Pokemon Sapphire. But I do pretty much know for a fact it's going to be late, because I do have a prior engagement to go take care of. Another thing I'm going to be recording for the channel, so you're going to stay tuned for that, of course. Or, you can stay tuned. I don't say you're going to. It's up to you if you're going to or not. But, you can stay tuned for a pretty interesting video coming up later on in this week. I won't mention anything about it just yet, but you'll probably know it when you see it. We'll just leave it at that. But Susie is defeated. You're tough in spite of the way you look. I'm classically trained, if you can see what this actually says here. Don't say I don't look tough, despite how I look, alright? Or whatever you just said. Did you see the guy? Did you see a guy over there who whines that he's bored of the sea? That's all talk. He's hopelessly in love with the sea. Well, that's lovely, but we're going to come up this way to the Sky Pillar. I don't know if this is blocked off beforehand or not, but either way, we are now here in the Sky Pillar. We do have the proper bike for this. You do need the Mach bike to get through here, but it's going to take a lot of careful maneuverability to get through what we have coming up. There's going to be some cracked floors. Also, I don't know the level of the Pokemon in here. 48, so we can run from you. Anything that's level 50 or higher, we might not be able to escape from. I'm not going to go for any training in here. I'm just going all the way to the top. Now, the scary thing is I'm pretty sure the Pokemon we're going after is level 70. I might be wrong on that, but level 70 seems to be sticking out in my mind. So we'll see what happens. I could repel, but again, chances are I might find a shiny along the way. Well, chances are slim I might find a shiny, but you never know. Anyway, I've had a lot of stuff going on this past little while, recording the Pokemon Go, getting it edited, and that does take a lot of time for editing. I gotta put 2 screens or 2 video feeds together and do the little layout stuff, edit the audio, which I'm hopefully, as I said, gonna get better at. Okay, I need to build up some speed. There we go. And I also had to do the nice adult fun of getting my tax return done this week as well, so I had to, you know, spend some time doing that. So I need to build up speed. Is this enough? Yes, alright. That's the easy part. It's going to get lots trickier later on. So, basically, I've had a lot of things going on, very little downtime. I was going to wake up this morning on Sunday and do some usual recording for Pokemon Moon. I just had to sleep in. I couldn't get anything accomplished as far as recording. I was considering not even recording this today and saving it for later on, but I couldn't leave you without a Sapphire episode. Now, watch these pro moves here. I had a feeling I was going to mess it up. That's why I wanted to talk myself up. This is where the fun's going to happen. This is where over half the episode is probably going to occur. Right here. Just trying to get through these speedy bike puzzles. So, when I get to the far left side of the screen, I have to move up immediately. Why did I mess that up again? I know I can easily go from the far right side just to go straight across, but I still gotta do a quick maneuver near the end, because there's a stone blocking my way, I'm gonna get caught, I'm gonna fall in a hole, I know what's gonna happen. Let's just, right from the door, I'm gonna make it this time. Why every time? No, come on! This is not that hard. It actually kind of is. Alright, but this is kind of what I was saying about, like, the ancient hieroglyphics, so to speak, of the Braille. Can we run from you? We can. Zapdos is fast, but like the Braille thing is almost like, you know, ancient hieroglyphics thing, like puzzles and such. Alright, just to speed this up, I'm gonna go here, down. Why do you hit the wall? No! Look, we're already halfway through the episode. Not really. Although, I don't know how long the episode's going to be, because if we can make this legendary capture very fast, that could be a short overall time for the episode. Who knows? If I'm already halfway through, you're going to know that I've either caught the legendary on the very first attempt, or I just gave up in frustration early. We'll see what happens. I doubt I'm going to give up, though. You know, I am going for broke here. This is essentially the last thing to accomplish in the Hoenn region, so I'm going to give it my all and hope that I can pull through and succeed. Well, I made it, and then I hit that wall. Look, now I've got even more encounters to get through. Even if I used a repel, it wouldn't really block anything, too, because they're all higher level than me. The higher up you go in the Sky Pillar, the higher the levels of the Pokemon become. Fun little fact, though, about my original Pokemon Sapphire game, my Pokemon from the Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn regions, I did get them all trained to level 100 here in the Sky Pillar, and since that was a lot of training, I got a lot of shiny Pokemon. I found a shiny Golbat and 3 shiny Sableye from doing all that training here. Alright, now, the tricky part. I gotta drop to one of the 2 middle ones. Okay, wait for it. Hit the wall! Alright. That was the hard part, but then there's the even harder part momentarily, as you'll see. I think. That can't be the last of it. I know there's more. I have memories of even harder bike puzzles, unless I'm completely deluding myself. Would it be something to find a shiny Pokemon right now, like a shiny Sableye on the way up? Just to sort of even throw back even more to my original playthrough? I'd be okay with that. As of right now, in all the playthroughs on the channel, and I've only been doing playthroughs, say, about, how long has it been? Probably about a year or so, maybe? That's the last bike puzzle. Sweet. I haven't found a shiny Pokemon in a playthrough, but if we're lucky, this might be shiny here. Alright, now, this is Rayquaza, Dragon and Flying type. As I say, I expect level 70. Did I bring any X items? I don't think I did. I did not. I was going to say, I could go for an X special defense if needed. But, we're going to dive on in. Now, first of all, let's check the speed stats of Zapdos and Pikachu, because either one could paralyze Rayquaza with Thunder Wave. Your speed is 137, Pikachu's 118, so if Zapdos is not going to outspeed and get the Thunder Wave off, no one is. Another thing is, if Zapdos falls, which is probably pretty likely, I could go into Pikachu and start going for Flash to lower the accuracy. As much as I don't want to risk this, I am going to lead Pikachu and try the Thunder Wave, and if Pikachu can avoid a hit or just survive or however it's going to happen, I'm going to try Flash Attack. I don't want to lose Pikachu. I mean, I've lost him before back when we fought Red and Silver, so since this is our final mission here in Hoenn, if I'm going to lose him at all, I guess this is the okay time to lose him, but I still don't want it to happen. We're going in. Listen to the music. Level 70. Oh, man. Never. This is like fighting Red all over again. We are level 55, though. So it has Rest. That's not good. But we get Paralyze on it. Now, we should outspeed, I hope, so I get the Flash Attacks off. Well, it's just going to go Extreme Speed now, isn't it? I think that's bye-bye Pikachu. Yeah, alright. So this episode is going to be late because already I had to do some layout changes. So Zapdos is the next fastest. Is there any other way we can lower the accuracy, though? Can't Mud Slap, of course it's a flying type. I don't think there is. We could slow it down with Icy Wind from Squeak, but I kind of want to use him for Super Fangs. What are the speed stats here? So Pikachu was 118, wasn't he? So yeah. Well, Extreme Speed's going to outspeed no matter what. Since it's a high level, I'm thinking I can probably risk an Ice Beam from Articuno. Or should I, actually? Well, it's got Rest. So whittling it down a little bit's not really going to help that much. We're going to go to Articuno. I want to see what an Ice Beam does. We are 20 levels lower. I'm trying it. This can't be a knockout. Come on, you got 20 levels on us. That's not bad. Don't rest. Does a Pokeball work while it's in the air? I'm gonna try. It does. Alright. Breaks out immediately, goes up. It does land the fly attack. We do take that, though. An Extreme Speed we will not, but it could... Well, if it rests, I could Ice Beam again, so I'm going to full restore. I should have bought more healing items, now that I think about it. I'm going to full restore. Maybe it'll be fully paralyzed. No, Extreme Speed. So that would have taken us out, I'm going to say, probably. Don't do half. Let us get one more shot for Pokeball. That's some power right there. Again, if we have to lose Pokemon, this is the time to do it. There's no other healing items. I just kind of jumped right in here just to get this over with. Let's go for another Pokeball. I do, of course, have options for better Pokeballs, but you know me. If I can't get them in a regular red and white Pokeball, they're not worth my time. Rest. Alright. Sleep is a better condition for catching Pokemon, and if we can do pretty much exactly the same amount of damage that we did the first time with that first Ice Beam, then we can get a better chance to capture this thing. You're going for Extreme Speed while sleeping? Alright, don't knock it out. Come on. Don't make Pikachu sacrifice for nothing. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go for another Pokeball here. Sleep is a better condition than Paralyze for capturing. Another turn spent asleep. So this is kind of working out in our favor. It does basically have its own status condition it's going to inflict on itself. And if it's smart, it's going to rest again instead of attack. And there's the fly. We could go to resistant Pokemon, I guess. Zapdos. Might as well. What else does Zapdos have? Hidden Power, I think it still has. Did I teach him Flash? I don't think I did. What do you have to work with? No, Hidden Power. So let's just go for the Thunder Wave. That might be enough to bring down our legendary Thunderbird. Yep. Alright, 2 down. Huh. And it's not paralyzed anymore. We haven't lowered the accuracy. What do you have, Squeak? You've got Quick Attack. I don't think that will knock him out. So let's go for a Quick Attack, unless the Extreme Speed fires off and they go first. Little tiny tap. Yep, little tiny tap. Alright. I'm allowing Squeak to take a hit here and fall. We're going for a Pokeball. It's as low as we're going to be able to get it. Still not enough. Still not enough. It could miss the fly, though. It misses the fly. That random 5% chance, I think it is. Pokeball. Go. I am actually kind of shocked that we managed to catch Rayquaza the way we just did. And we only lost 2 Pokemon. Yes! Awesome stuff! Good job, Squeak, dodging that fly attack. Not that it really affected anything, but... Yes! Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokemon. Rayquaza is said to have lived for hundreds of millions of years in the I'm gonna try that again. I want the Pokedex data to be fully legible and coherent and not with me flubbing words up as I always do. Rayquaza is said to have lived for hundreds of millions of years in the Earth's ozone layer above the clouds. Its existence had been completely unknown because it lived so high in the sky. Nailed it. Perfect. Alright. Do we want to nickname this Pokemon? Yeah, not at all. Rayquaza was sent to the PC. And with that, basically, we are done in the Hoenn region. I want to say sorry to my 2 electric Pokemon, Pikachu and Zapdos. But your sacrifices were not in vain. Zapdos's kind of was, because we didn't get to really do anything, but Pikachu, yours was kind of in vain as well, I guess. All we did was manage to Ice Beam it and then Quick Attack it, and that was all we really needed to do. It didn't even need to be paralyzed or asleep for the capture, but anyway, you know what? Let's go to the PC and check the stats of this Rayquaza, just to see what it's working with before we end off everything here. Because like I say, with that, we're pretty much done here in the Hoenn region. The only thing left that I want to do is the Pokemon contest, but I'm still not ready for that yet. I need certain berries to make the proper Pokeblocks to boost my Pokemon's attributes for the contests. So, first of all, Rayquaza. Level 70 in a Pokeball, as you can see there. Should I try to get Latios one last time? Maybe. Anyway. Okay, Airlock ability, preventing all weather effects. Brave Nature, which ups attack dropping speed. Probably not one of the worst stats ever, or worst natures. Speed you might want to have a bit more up, but I guess with extreme speed, you wouldn't really need that. And attack boosted, that's not that bad. Fly, rest, extreme speed, and ooh, outrage would have hurt us. But fortunately it did not. While we do a little bit of an outro discussion, I kind of want to see, can we just weaken Latios one tiny little bit more? I'm going to put Squeak to the front. Even though it's at 1 sliver of HP, I don't think that means it's at 1 HP specifically. Because if it had more than 1 sliver and we Super Fanged it down by half, then it should still have, say, at least 2 or something like that, right? So let me just see. Are you anywhere nearby, Latios? Not at all. We're going to do a little bit of running around on the bike. Well, biking around on the bike. Go in, out, in, out, in, out, and let's check the area right now. I'm going to try to, if it works out, I'm going to try to Super Fang it and go for one last capture of a Pokeball. Because we just caught Rayquaza at level 70. We should be able to make a capture of this Latios after all this time. Essentially, I'm trying to fill out the episode, because I don't want to just end it too soon. Alright, so if I go... I'm in the town right now. If I go... There's like 2 sea routes down there. So if I think I go out of town, in town, and then down here, there's a chance it might show up on this route that I'm now currently on, Route 110. No, no. Alright, let's go In town, out, and then in again. Wait, there we go. See if it moved. Anyway, so as I'm doing this randomly, let's see if I can try to focus on what I'm trying to say. I want to get some special berries for my Pokemon, of course, to have better chances in the contest. And I don't know if there's any way to get those specific berries in this game itself. The berries I'm looking for are, what are they? The Pitaya Berry, Ganlan Berry, Hondu Berry, I think, and Salak Berry. Those are all pretty decent berries, not only for their Pokeblock possibilities, but also the, what do you call it? They're in-battle effects, too. Like, they're held items that, if your Pokemon gets low HP, it'll sharply boost one of their stats. So, I want to get those berries. You might be able to get them from the Berry Master in this game to, like, give him a certain message, and I could probably look it up and see what those messages are, but I've got another way that I can get those particular special berries, as long as my technological capabilities... Why'd you move all the way over there? If the technological capabilities of my equipment and the channel here holds out. There's a region somewhere in the Pokemon World that you can get those berries with a certain number of... I think they're Poke Coupons. And I think it's time we check out a new region in the Pokemon World. We've kind of exploited Hoenn for everything it has available to us with all these legendary encounters, and although we didn't get the entire Reggie Trio, we at least got a single one. And we got... What else did we get? We got Kyogre in a pretty minimal number of Pokeballs. We got Rayquaza now in a very few number of Pokeballs. How many did that even take? I wasn't counting. I started with 41, didn't I? Oh, you're going to be on that route, aren't you? Of course you are. Let's see if you come down here. Wouldn't it be something if I can end this off with a capture of Latias as well? Why would you go up there? Come on, man. I'm going to go up into the town again, see where it moves to. If this takes too long, I'm just going to call it quits. Latias, roaming legendaries are just too... What would you call it? Annoying? Yeah, that's a good word. Too annoying to try to capture. Now, as I say, over time, eventually I would make this capture. But stop moving up there. Let me try something. I'm going to fake it out. So it should be possibly on the route just to the east, but we're going to go to the west. And watch it go back north again. Where'd you go, Latias? Come on, give me one more Super Fang on you, and then just one Pokeball. Let's try this again. In town, out of town. Please move over to my spot. Just let us try one last time. No, don't go up there. That's the one place you shouldn't have gone. Or, well, one of many places, I should say. Alright, let's go back in, back out, back in, back out, back in. Should have been moving 5 different routes now. Okay, you've got one last chance to come to the route that I'm going to drive to, and if you're not there, that is enough for this episode. We've caught Rayquaza. That is plenty to end off this episode. Do you continue the episode by appearing on this route now, good old friend Latias? Almost. Since it's that close, I'm going to go back one more time. I lied to you, folks. I'm going to try one last shot. If it's not here, if it's moved away, it's game over for Latias. But it's so close. Ah, the temptation is too much. I can't resist. I just gotta try a little bit more. Alright, now it moved up. I'm going to assume that it's going to do the same thing. This was what I was doing, not off camera, but during the speed up in the last episode, just constantly going route to route, just to see, okay, we're on the route. Let's go to the water, start surfing around. We're going to Super Fang it one more time. And then I guess I can't not follow through with trying to encounter it again and go for a Pokeball capture. I have Squeak in the lead, do I not? I do. I still have Zapdos and Pikachu knocked out. It's so painful to see these guys like that, but... Alright, just don't miss the Super Fang. If we miss the Super Fang, that's another reason we're not going to continue this. Alright, this shouldn't knock you out. If it does, I kind of don't care. Runs away. Alright, we're in a decent position. Decenter than we had momentarily ago, though. Momentarily ago? Than we had momentarily ago? I can't English. I am just so dedicated to getting this capture. That's all my brain is functioning on, focusing on. So, it's that far away. We're going to try switching 4 routes here. Where did you move to? Please be close. Please be, like, right outside town. That ain't bad. That's got potential. If I go to the east, it could pop up on that very same route. Alright, please have moved over here. Excellent, alright. I'm going to try it one time. And if I don't capture it, then it's not meant to be. Besides, we've got a better dragon type in Rayquaza as it is. We don't need Latios. We don't have Soul Dew. We have no access to that. That is not even... I say, was that shiny? The coloration for the blue looked a little bit on the green side. Wouldn't it have been something to end off an episode trying to catch a Latios and we get a shiny along the way? Alright. That's not Latios either. You are white, but you're white and blue. We're looking for a white and red Pokemon. If you see one, Wingull, please tell it to come my way. Just to end off the episode with one final epic capture of a legendary Pokemon known as Pelipper. That's clearly what I'm looking for. Alright, come on, Latios. Let me just end the episode with your capture, if possible. If not, then just attempting it and then calling it a day. So nothing's going to show up at all now, is it? Alright, that is perfect. You're not cool, Tentacool, alright? You're wasting my time. I'm going to try one more encounter. If I don't see Latios, I'm going to make sure it's still here on the route, because I always have that sneaking suspicion that while I'm getting these random encounters that I don't know how exactly it works, if there's like a random number generator to say how long until the Pokemon leaves the route. I just always suspect that if I don't see it in the first several encounters, it has moved. No, it has not. So Latios keeps proving me wrong. I keep thinking it's going to happen, that it's going to leave, and it doesn't. And it waits until I check my Pokedex to then show up, just to make me feel like an idiot, because that seems to be what Latios loves to do. With nothing more to be said, I have to search in silence until it decides... until anything decides to show up. What is this? Are you kidding me? And all you give me is a Pelipper. It better not have left. It better not have left. Why? Where are you? You're here somewhere. Just show up. This is ridiculous. Does it appear like... It must appear anywhere on the route, not just like, maybe it's in the grass this time. No, I'm pretty sure it'll show up in the water. I've seen it here before, but like, just... Why is it taking so long? I am stunned. Like, why did that last time take forever to find anything? There it is. Alright. Alright, let's go. What? No, no. The encounter, it paused a moment before the encounter happened. That was Latios. The game cheated. No, it moved Latios off the route. I know, it's not here anymore. I'm checking for no reason. I know it's all halfway across the ocean right now. No, it's here. Alright. But why? Why are you not showing up yet? This is like 17 encounters I've had. I've been counting. It's actually probably like 8. But still. Why? You've never taken this long to show up before. Look, I'm already well over time for the episode. Latios, please, just show up so I can fail the capture and just end this. Anyway, I guess I can talk about the fact that I did miss an episode yesterday. Like, I want to have at least one upload on the channel every single day, if possible. Which kind of blows my mind. When I first started doing this, my whole goal was one episode per week of whatever it was. Maybe TCG one week, video game another week, news update things, stuff like that, but now I'm doing like at least one video every day, which thinking back, I never really saw that I would get to a point where I would have that. So, even though we didn't get a Sapphire up yesterday, as I usually plan to do, I did at least get a Pokemon Go video updated yesterday, so that was one video for the day, and I just didn't have time, as I said, to record. I guess if I did have time to record an episode of Sapphire, there would be nothing for Sunday, because I'm accomplishing everything I need to in this one episode with that super fast Rayquaza catch. You're getting 3 chances left to show up, Latios, if you're even still here. Do I try the grass? No, it's going to show up on the water. 3 chances left. I think this is it. one last Pokeball to determine the fate of whether or not Latios decides to join us or go on its merry way. Cheer me on, folks. Cheer me on the best you can. You didn't cheer me on. You guys, I was counting on you to help me out. Anyway, that's going to be the end of Pokémon Sapphire. Now, at some point, I will come back just to show off at least one of the contests. Victorious contest. I did show off an attempt at one point. But we're going to call it a wrap for Pokémon Sapphire for the most part for the playthrough here on the channel. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's been watching Pokémon Sapphire playthrough the entire way through. Of course, if you missed any episodes, there is a link in the description to the entire playlist, starting from episode number 1, when we first started out here in the Hoenn region, leading through all the adventures we've had with the legendary encounters and Team Aqua just trying to wreck the place up, and all the gym battles and the Elite Four, all that classic stuff from Pokemon games, of course. So you can go check all of that out. Plus, you can also check out the links that are up in the outro, or coming up in the outro, to some other videos I have done, as well as a link to subscribe to the channel, so you can see what our next adventure holds for us. Now, I've said before, it all depends if I can get the technology to work properly, but I'm hoping a pretty cool-looking playthrough is coming up in the future, as early as next week, if I can get things to work okay. So stay tuned for that. Of course, stay tuned for the rest of the week for Pokemon Moon still on the go. Monday should have a news update video thingy if I can record it in time. I'm probably going to record it tonight after, by the way, some viewer battles in Pokemon TCG online, of course. Another thing I didn't mention was I don't yet have the deck assembled, but I'm going to try to assemble it as fast as I can. I have the idea in mind, so hopefully it's going to be a pretty decent deck, and I'm going to be doing a video upload around 7 p.m. Atlantic time, letting you know when I'm looking for battles, and if you guys want to join in and battle me in Pokemon TCG online for some videos in the coming week for Pokemon TCG, then I'll be looking forward to some battles with you folks out there. But with all that, we are wrapping things up here in the Hoenn region and the Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. I want to say once again, thanks for watching the entire playthrough for those of you that stuck with me, and I hope to see you in the future for other playthroughs coming up. I'm not going to spoil what's coming up next in case it doesn't work, but I'm hoping it will. But anyway, that's all just me rambling. We're now done. I want to say thanks for checking out today's episode. Feel free to drop a like down below if you enjoyed it. And until next time, Professor Chaz is now signing off. I'll catch you next time.